Do you think they ever realized what they were doing? All those rules, all those limits. It's almost like they wanted to keep them down.
They knew exactly what they were doing. Contain the potential, box it in, and pretend it's for their own good. But people like that, they forget one thing. You can't cage fire without getting burned.
Oh, they thought they were so clever, didn't they? Putting you in their neat little box, thinking you'd just fold, obey, and stay small. Cute plan. Real cute. But here's the plot twist they didn't see coming. You were never meant to stay in their cage. See, caging growth is like trying to bottle a storm. They don't realize that pressure only builds strength. And when you finally broke out, oh, you didn't just break free, you exploded. Remember when they whispered behind your back, "They're not going anywhere"? Look who's laughing now. Every step you take, every milestone you hit, it's a slap in the face of their limitations. But it's not about revenge, is it? No, it's about proving yourself, about showing the world, and more importantly, yourself, what you're really capable of. So let them talk. Let them try again to set the traps, spread the doubt, and throw the shade. You're not just walking out of their cage, you're tearing the whole thing down. And now, they have to watch you rise. The question is, how high are you willing to climb before they can't even see you anymore? You know what's funny? They thought the bars of that cage were strong enough to hold you. Steel bars of doubt, locks of manipulation, and chains of their own insecurities. But here's the kicker. They didn't realize they were building that cage out of their own fear. Fear of what you could become. Fear of what you'd achieve without them. And now they're scrambling. You broke the cage, left it in shambles, and you didn't even look back. That's the part that stings the most for them. Not just that you escaped, but that you don't need them anymore. Oh, they'll try to come up with excuses. It was for your own good. We were protecting you. Protecting me from what? My potential. My greatness? Newsflash, you can't protect someone from their destiny. All you can do is get out of the way or get run over. Look, you didn't just prove them wrong. You redefined what it means to be unstoppable. Every time they see you now, they're reminded of their failure. You're their walking, breathing regret. And the more you succeed, the louder their regret gets. It's poetic, really. They caged a lion, and now they're the ones trembling every time you roar. But here's the thing. They were never the problem. The real battle wasn't with them. It was with yourself. You could have stayed in that cage, convinced yourself it was safer there. But you didn't. You fought through the fear, the doubt, the endless noise in your own head telling you to stay put. And because you fought that battle, the cage became nothing more than a stepping stone. So what now? You keep going, keep rising. Let them sit there, clutching at their shattered plans, while you rewrite the story. Because here's the truth. They thought caging your growth was a good idea. But now, they're terrified of what you're capable of when there's no cage at all. And let's be real for a moment. They didn't just want to cage you. No, they wanted to control the narrative. They wanted you to believe that their version of the world was the only one that mattered. They painted their limitations on you, dressed it up as wisdom, and expected you to wear it like a suit. But you weren't blind. You saw through the lies and the manipulation, and that's where the real magic happened. You stopped asking for permission, stopped seeking approval from those who only saw you as a tool for their own gain. Instead, you started seeing yourself differently. You found a version of you they couldn't control, couldn't predict, couldn't even comprehend. And now they're scrambling to make sense of it, trying to grasp at the pieces of you that they thought they could shatter. Here's the kicker, though. They thought you would fail. They thought the world would eat you alive without them. They thought that without their guidance, you'd just crumble. But every time you took a step forward, you shattered their expectations. Every time you rose from their lies and manipulation, you built your empire. And they're stuck in the ruins of their own broken plans, watching as you build something greater. You didn't just escape the cage, you transcended it. You didn't just prove them wrong, you became something they could never have imagined. And now they can only sit back and wonder how they could have been so blind. The worst part for them, they'll never get to see the version of you that was locked away. They'll never know what they could have had if they had let you be free. But that's not your problem anymore. You've already moved on, and while they're stuck with their regrets, you're out there proving that there was never any cage that could hold you. Never any barrier they could set up that would stop you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. And as you stand here, looking back at the mess they made, you realize something crucial. It wasn't about them trying to cage you. It was about them never truly understanding the power that was within you. They never knew the fire you had, the hunger that burned inside, ready to explode the second they underestimated you. Now, you're unstoppable. You've proven to yourself and to them that no matter how hard they tried, no matter how many chains they wrapped around you, you were always going to break free. So here's to the ones who tried to dim your light. Here's to the ones who tried to stifle your growth. Let them sit with their regret while you continue soaring, untamed, unbroken. Because at the end of the day, they thought caging your growth was a good idea. They thought they could trap your potential. But all they did was spark the fire that now burns brighter than ever. And that, my friend, is your real victory. So go ahead, keep proving them wrong. Keep showing the world that no cage can ever hold someone destined to be free.